Ramaswamis are making waves in the United States of America, be it Republicans or now we're talking about a Democrat. Ashwin Ramaswamy, a Gen Z candidate, one of the youngest, so to say, 24-year-old, who is fighting the Senate elections from the state of Georgia, and now is looking to becoming a face for the Democrats as well. Ashwin, thank you so much for joining us here on India Today. Indeed a pleasure. How does it feel being one of the youngest? And should you win, you'd be the first Gen Z senator.
Thanks for having me on. It feels very exciting. I know that it's something which it's not, I would be the first person to do this. So I feel like I'm able to inspire a lot of folks to give back to their community in this way and show people a new way in which things are possible.
What made you think that you should be fighting the elections at the age of 24?
A few things. My background is in computer science. I used to do software engineering. I was over at Stanford, and I soon realized that we need talented people to be in the government. And I started working in the federal government on election security and cybersecurity from 2020 to 2023. And what I saw was that if you don't have the right kinds of politicians to back up the experts and folks working in government, our work can be undermined, as we saw it happen in the 2020 elections. So all of this made me want to do more law and policy work. I ended up going to law school. And I've always wanted to give back to my own hometown in Georgia. The last thing which made me decide to contest this race was seeing that the incumbent state senator got indicted along with former President Trump for trying to overturn the election. So there's two things. One is I wanted to make sure we had a voice of integrity, someone who can bring the expertise and focus on the issues that matter. And second is by being someone from the community and someone so young, I hope that we can really work on these issues in a new way and bring more hope to focusing on issues like healthcare, education, and public safety as well.
Well, Ashwin, I was just going to come to that. Should you win, you will be defeating a very important or stronghold of the Republicans, whether it's Sean Still or not. But yes, it was Sean Still, and you would be replacing him. What are your chances? You've been speaking to a lot of people. A lot of experts are writing on the state of Georgia and the Senate elections there. How do your chances really look? And how confident are you about to win?
We have pretty good chances. This is actually a purple district. It's one of Democrats' top targets to flip in terms of state Senate for 2024. In 2020, the district was about half and half in terms of Biden versus Trump. So there's a lot of people here who are independent, moderate, who feel like we don't want the polarization of both sides and we want to just work on issues that matter to us. So I think we have a pretty good chance here. I think a lot of it depends on how much attention, how much money we can raise, and how much we can really do that outreach to both sides in terms of telling them that here's a vision we have for the future.
What are the challenges that you see for yourself, not just in these elections, but also in the future?
A few challenges. So I'm a member of Gen Z, which means that I, born from 1997, I believe, to 2012 is the Gen Z range. And I think what we've been seeing is that there's so many challenges we see in the world around things like climate change, around even the idea that it's harder to own a house now and buy a house, it's harder to keep a job. There's all these issues that even no matter how hard you work, it seems like the system's built such that it really favors the people who are older and wealthier. So those are the challenges that we'll have to face growing up, in a sense that, if I start a family, when I'm coming and living here in Georgia, I want to make sure that I have those opportunities and everyone else does as well. And I think the biggest challenge is that people in my generation don't yet have a voice in the political system. As you mentioned, I would be the first Gen Z state senator in Georgia. A lot of the folks who are already there don't understand the importance of some of these issues, such as healthcare, getting a house. We don't have enough voices there. So my hope is by being an additional voice here, I can make sure I bring those challenges and surface them so that we can address them now.